Welcome to Did It On Purpose podcast,
where we just completed a handshake that we still don't agree on. But another episode. So,
y'all. So
this is interesting. This is gonna be interesting.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We are about to get in some raw truth
About each other.
each other.
We're gonna fire off some questions to each other, and hopefully we get
Let's have some
truthful
fun.
answers.
A little bit of fun, you know. It's so good to keep marriage fun.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Oh my God. Did he just come at me like that? Why did you come at me like that? I feel attacked.
Why you feel attacked?
I feel so attacked.
Said fire him off. I said,
I wasn't ready. You didn't even let me prepare. I was trying to talk about what the show was about, and you didn't even give me you didn't prepare me.
Okay.
You uncovered me.
How? You ain't got to answer. Listen, we can do plead the fifth. All right, listen. All right, now I'm throwing in rules. Whoever pleads the fifth has to do something for the other person later on. And it's whatever their request is.
That's cool.
All right, cool.
So to the answer to your question, no.
Okay.
He was expecting something else.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, good. I've never had a threesome. I'm not ready for that. That's too much.
So what's your question?
I have a great question for you. Have you ever thought after we got married, did I make the right decision?
Yeah. Thought I was going to say a different answer. Listen.
I want to talk about that. What made you have that second guess or that
I think
moment?
I think it's a natural thing. I mean, it's not that you're second guessing the relationship. You're second guessing okay, especially in moments where you're going through the rocky times. You're like, did I make the right decision? But then when you start to understand that there's pain and growth, you're like, oh yeah, no, it's the right decision. It's just this is the stint that we have to go through.
That's
so
good.
I think that's the only time where I've actually had that question. So
That's good. Okay.
What about you? Have you ever second guessed? I don't even want to say if you made the right decision to marry me.
I think if I'm being honest, no, I don't think. I know for sure I did second guess it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because it was a time in our marriage where we argued so much that I felt like...
You argued.
Yeah, because and thank you for correcting me, because he don't argue with me. I'll be the one up here sometimes, and he'd be like, babe, I'm just going to sit here and wait for you to be done. So, but I think I had such a hard time learning how to communicate with you. And even though you were a great communicator, I think something in me was resisting it. I had to learn how to communicate, so I would get so mad that even when you were doing the opposite of what I was doing, I wanted you to match me at that time. And it's like, that's not...
That's what you came from.
That's what I was used to.
So you were doing what you were used to.
Exactly. And because of that, I was all in my feelings. I can't deal with this. I just might as well be by myself. I had a moment. I did.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Isn't it my turn?
No, you just asked the question, didn't you?
No, you asked me that question.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever faked a...
No.
That didn't make sense. That didn't make sense.
Like what?
What made me...
That's what I'm saying. Why would you ask the question?
That did not make sense.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
With me. Let me put it that way. Have you ever faked an orgasm with me?
I think I probably was tired.
Wow.
I was probably tired.
Wow.
It was one of the moments where I was tired. Like, babe, come on, hurry up so if I make more noise, you will come. I'm sorry. I don't care care what y'all say. I know every wife did it at least once.
See?
Don't lie.
First of
I'm
all,
talking to you.
Listen, unbeknownst to them, we be trying to hurry up and do all that just to get it over with ourselves. While you over here thinking we trying like,
Why
man,
y'all
come
trying
on.
to get it over with? I thought that's what y'all.
Yeah, but we ain't trying to be going all night either.
Okay. Sometimes, listen.
No, whatever. See what happens? See, you think you know a person.
I got a question for you. This is a little more serious, though. Have you ever thought, because we have a daughter now, this is funny if I was to ask about us, we ain't there, but we wasn't there when we got married. But like, do you think now with your daughter, because we know that we're millionaires and we're this and we're that, right? Do you feel like you're going to encourage your daughter to get a prenup before she get married?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would encourage her to get a prenup. I would say I would make sure that she's a thinker, that she's a person who knows how to assess situations and people as best as she can. And because it's one of them things where if you kind of go into it with a business mindset, you're kind of gonna look at your marriage like that. So I don't know if I would encourage her to do it. If she wants to do it, she wants to do it. But yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't think I would encourage her to do it. I wouldn't be mad if she did it, But my question to her would be, if you really feel that you have to have a prenup before you even get married, then should you be getting married?
That's really good, actually.
So that would probably be my answer to her.
I know a lot of people will have their opinions about that, because I think that's definitely celebrated in our culture, especially in our industry.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, listen, I understand it. I definitely understand it.
Yeah. Especially if you're. I think that's the beautiful.
It's hard. Like, think about it. It's hard. You only can really answer that if you're in that situation. Like, if you come into a situation with millions, or maybe you're a billionaire and you just happen to fall in love with somebody who really don't have, I ain't even saying millions, like don't have much. I can understand, because how can you really trust if somebody's really for you, if they for the money? Yeah. So that's a hard one.
I think the beautiful thing about our marriage is that we kind of came in, like, we had money, but not, like, to be honest, I ain't had nothing. Me and my son was eating oodles and noodles. I wasn't, but if I'm being honest and transparent, I wasn't raised from money. Like, I was always ambitious, and I knew that God created me with the power to create the wealth, but I wasn't raised for money. So the beautiful thing about us was we knew how to grow and to build and create wealth in our marriage. So that's the difference. When you meet somebody beforehand, you got to think about those type of things. But I have a question for you, though, because you're in the industry, right? We are both in the industry. We're both actors, producers. Have you ever caught yourself looking at the opposite sex longer than what is expected in marriage?
You making this question all complicated. Like, just ask it. Oh, what in the world? In the scene or in real life?
In real life. I'm not talking about while you on set.
No, I haven't, actually, to be honest with you. Not like, because when it's different when I'm on set and I'm working with somebody.
I'm not just talking about on set.
Babe, you're not. Let me finish the question.
I'm just trying to make sure you got the correct.
I'm answering. When I'm working, I'm not even in that mindset of. I'm talking about, like, when I'm working, I'm working. So you're saying.
Well, we're not talking about just working. I'm talking about
in general. Period. You're talking about in the industry. Period.
I'm talking about in the industry and life. You could be in church. You could be on set. You could be walking down the street. You could be in the market. You could be in the mall. Because you're a good.
I think I have once before, but not like I wanted.
Did you ever have a moment like, she look good?
Yeah. that's normal. Like
it's normal.
Yeah.
I think I would have punched you in your face if you would have told me no. Because I'd be like, you lying.
Yeah, no,
because that is a normal thing, and it's not healthy to say no. I haven't. No, I don't look at nobody. Come on.
It's attractive women everywhere, and there's times where I'll be like, oh man, she's a beautiful woman.
Thank you for your honesty. Come here.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal. Now I ain't out there like, man, I want her, but I can appreciate it and be like, oh, she's a beautiful woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it is times where I've looked out of disbelief. Now, this is what I mean. Like,
are they that gorgeous?
No. I ain't talking about looks. I ain't talking about looks now. I've seen people's butts that were just like, yo, there's no way. Like, come on, yo. Either that joint is fake, because it's all over the place. So not even out of like, yo, she got it. It's like, that is ridiculous.
That is stupid.
Like, that's all I'm saying. Because some dudes like that. And for me, it's like, it's not, I like a little meat.
I was about to say, because every time I lose my butt, babe, you be like, babe,
tripping,
what are you doing? Go back in the gym and work out, eat.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't need no like rhino joint. I just need like, you know what I mean? Something to grab. That's all. What about you? I got a good one.
I can't stand my husband.
I got a good one.
I'm scared of his question.
I got a good one. And you better not lie. I ain't even asked the question yet.
I'm going to answer. You want me to answer this?
No, I ain't asking that. Have you ever caught yourself glancing at a man's, you know what, through like while he got on jeans, just in general? Had you ever looked down there and be like, wait a minute?
Okay, so I never intentionally did that. But sometimes you can't help.
You hear this? This is a Christian woman. You hear this?
Oh, Pastor, y'all better not watch this. I said we talking about some raw truth.
Go ahead.
Okay?
What you say? What was you saying?
No,
what's your excuse?
I promise you, it's never like an intentional. Let me see this man package. Like, no, that's not ew. Like, because the Bible.
What the Bible say? We ain't talking about the Bible. We ain't talking about Hannah. We ain't talking about Mary and none of them. We talking about you, the Book of Lena.
But the Bible says if you think of it, you already did it, right?
So did you think of it?
No, I'm serious. I've never thought of it, but sometimes your eyes just
But spiritually, things happen first. Spiritually, things happen first too. So technically.
No, I'm just saying because I'm short. So sometimes.
Oh, so yeah, eye level. That's what you're trying to say. This is an excuse.
I can't. It's getting all messed up. I don't even want to answer this question.
Okay, would she please the fifth?
Oh my God. No, I do not plead the fifth.
You ain't answer the question.
I'm saying what I'm saying. I said what I said, okay? I've never intentionally looked at no man package.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm cool with my package.
Have you ever?
That's a compliment. I'm cool with my package.
You better be.
I love my package.
You better. That's all that matters. Listen, I'm very confident in myself. So.
As you should be.
Have you ever kissed another woman?
Probably when I was a kid.
Really? I ain't never heard this one.
Because, I think women, we be discovering ourselves.
No, adults.
No, I won't say women. No.
I mean, well, all right. When you knew, like, all right, I'm kissing a woman.
I was young, and I just remember, like, just trying to discover things and about my body, like I don't know. I was weird. I probably was like 10 or 11 or 12 or so.
Okay,
no.
Go ahead.
No. Have you?
I got plenty of questions. You want me to keep going?
I got one for you. All right. Have you ever been in 2 relationships at once?
2 relationships? No.
Because men, y'all be figuring these. Y'all be having a wife here and a wife here and children here and children here.
See how she packaged all men. Men be not some men, but men be.
Men, I'll be like, how do y'all juggle? Y'all's a lot of money.
I ain't never been in 2 relationships. I've never I was always the only one. The one time which we talked about in the last one. The only time I've ever even I guess you'd say cheated was in my previous marriage, but it was like one of them situations where you're already on the outs. You're already like separated. Like it was like we're in the house, but we're not even around each other. So it was one of them things where, but it wasn't like I'm trying to juggle both. No. I'm saying it wasn't where I was like I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to be married. Does it make sense? But because I've never, other than that, I've never even cheated.
So you basically just kind of fell.
I mean, I guess you could say that the relationship fell first.
Okay.
So,
but you still didn't end it.
No, right. I mean, yeah, it was still wrong.
Was still in a situation.
It was still wrong. You know, anytime I think you get into,
you was in an entanglement.
I thought that word was killed last year.
You were entangled.
I guess I don't call it necessarily that. An entanglement is you're in one thing and you're trying to be in another. I was technically out of it, outside of physically out of it. Does that make sense?
Not if those papers wasn't signed.
I agree. I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm just saying there's a such thing, just like women, right? Y'all can emotionally detach and still be physically somewhere. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
so
that's true.
To answer your question, yes, but no.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about stepping out on your spouse?
My ex? Heck yeah, all the time.
Jesus.
If I'm being honest, yeah. And we being honest.
It's over already. Don't worry about it.
It's over. Yeah. But my marriage now, no. Because to be honest with you, you never gave me a reason to step out. And I'm naturally a loyal person. I'm just that guy,
you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
But I'm also, I'm naturally a loyal person. Like when I commit to someone or something, I commit. I try to give everything. Like I'm all in. Now the moment that situation is corrupted, then that's a different story. But no, I've never thought about stepping out of this marriage.
Okay.
I'm so confident in what we have and where we're going.
You got a question?
I
can keep firing them on. What actors in the industry do you find attractive?
Todd Anthony.
Oh, that's bull. Outside of myself.
What?
Okay. Oh no. All right. What actor could you see yourself with and why? Outside of myself. If you weren't married to me.
How can a person answer that?
We're just going off of face value.
This
is for fun.
Oh
my gosh. That's a plead the fifth.
I probably wouldn't even marry nobody in the industry.
You marry somebody in the industry?
I'm saying, like, I don't know.
She pleads the fifth.
Before me and Ty started dating, I was about to date a Caucasian man.
Oh. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. My wife is technically like a black white woman.
Yeah, I don't. But from the hood.
Yeah.
What was I going to ask you? It was something about the industry though.
No.
Have you ever been in? And it's funny because we actually have these conversations though. Like whenever he come home from set, we just have like candid conversations, pillow talk, basically. But have you ever been? I
know what you about to ask me. Go ahead.
Have you ever been on set and you guys were in a scene and it was so much chemistry that you felt like I felt something?
A love making scene?
Yeah.
You asked this question before in real life. I'll answer it.
Because I know because you see a lot of people in the industry, whether they're married or not. You can do a movie or a TV show with someone and then you can truly fall in love with that person and think that y'all got something when it was just like the.
Well, I think what happens is if you're not careful, you don't fall in love with the person, you fall in love with the character they're playing.
Yeah.
Because you truly don't know the person.
Right.
I mean, because,
you know the character.
Yeah, you're spending so much time. Now you may get to know each other outside of like when you're not working, but it's easy to get that confused because you're on set, you're working, you're happy to be working, you're making a movie, you're pretending feelings, and all that can get misconstrued into thinking you have chemistry when technically you're supposed to form chemistry for the sake of the movie,
Right.
not for the sake of we're gonna date outside of this.
Right.
So, but to answer the question, to date, no, I haven't. Like physically felt something. No, felt something in the sense where I know I'm kissing a woman or I'm having this love making scene, but I haven't actually had like a erection, if that's what we want to call it. I haven't. I've been able to. I'm gonna say, I won't never say never. I'm gonna say not yet, but up till now, I'm able to give off make the art look as real as possible, but in my mind, I'm understanding that this is not real. Mm-hmm. Not only this is not real, when you're doing them scenes, you have people in the room. Mm-hmm. That already makes it awkward. Yeah. And then you have the director cut. Okay, listen, I need you to move your arm around this way. I need you to do this, and then y'all can go ahead and do. Yeah. So it's like once all that start happening, it's like, think about it. If you having sex with your wife or whoever in real life, but you stop and say, "Babe, put your leg up this way. Hey, well, put it behind here. All right, now let's do it like that." You know, like it's like it starts to become like, all right, this is breaking the groove. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But for me, no, I haven't yet.
Yeah, yeah, it can be really technical.
Yeah. I
got one.
I think I know this answer. I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
No, I already know it. But go ahead. I already know. If I ask the question, I already know the answer, so I'm not gonna ask it. Go ahead.
Okay. What is one thing that you want from me that I haven't done already? It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be anything in life and
that you haven't done already. Okay. It's not sexual, right?
No, it doesn't.
The one thing is consistently keep the house.
I knew he was going to say that. I promise you, I knew he was going to say that.
Listen.
My husband is OCD, y'all.
I am not OCD.
Yeah, you are. A little bit.
No, I'm not. Let me tell you why. I am a person in which I grew up in order. Even the Bible says you have to do things in decency and in order. If there is mess or stuff that is out of place that shouldn't be for a little too long, I can't function. Yeah. Meaning I'm going to focus on straightening up that thing as opposed to focus on what I should be focusing on.
Yeah.
And that's the importance of reason why I say, yeah, it'll be hard, but for me to function, it has to be done. So it's like, I can't wait to get to that day where it's like, man, I'm not saying got to be perfection, but it has to be neat. It, like, clothes can't be thrown. Shoes can't be in the middle of the floor.
We get it.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make sure I was clear. So.
No, you're clear because funny enough is I thought I was neat until I met you. I thought I was doing a good job because I'm telling you, I used to complain to my ex-husband about the same things. But I think, and I won't blame it on the kids because I know you. Let
me be clear. You're not a dirty person.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But he's talking about like clean. Little things. Like I'll come in a house, I'll take my shoes off, and they won't be like at the door. They might be like.
They be in the middle of the walkway.
He's like, babe, why is these shoes to her? Oh, I'm about to go back outside, and it'll be like the next day. Or if I'll come in the house and I won't hang my jacket up right away, but I'll like put it on the back of a chair or something. So I get it. I'm working on it.
Okay. What's same question?
Honestly, mine would be not to wear everything on your shoulders. Meaning sometimes I can look at my husband because you are a hardworking man. You do a lot, you know, for yourself, for the family, for our church, for our parents, our spiritual parents. you are like the handyman to everybody's life that is in our life. So you're not just a man of my house, but you are a man of so many other houses that you actually take care of. And I love that about you. I admire that about you. But I think when you're tired, you bring every part. Sometimes, I won't say all the time. I think a lot of times you can bring home the weight of that person's house. You can bring home the weight of the church. You can bring home the weight of whatever you're dealing with outside. And I do my best to create an atmosphere in our home where you can just let it go. But sometimes I have to like force you to let it go. Like, babe, how was your day? Decompress. And it just take a little bit longer sometimes for that to happen.
I get it.
You know, and it could be a strain on a person's marriage, but I'm patient. I understand. And so I get it when you come home and you just did this person, or you did that, or you did this job, and you from set, and you come home and you see the shoes. And now that I'm talking out, now I'm gonna do my best even more to remove those shoes.
Thank you. Thank you.
No,
I do not want to come and do extra work. Okay.
No. I got a question.
All right, let's in less than 10 seconds.
Okay.
If plastic surgery was an option, what's one thing that I should change?
Nothing.
Come on, baby, you being corny.
I'm serious. I'm not a fan of plastic surgery.
It's not about it being a fan. Just think.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm serious.
My calves.
No. What do you mean? No.
Nothing.
No.
All right.
What you want me to change?
You already changed it.
What?
Oh!
Wow.
You want to tell the people? Oh, no.
Wow.
I ain't say I want you to change it.
I was like, I'm not a fan of plastic surgery.
Right. How you forget that?
I forgot.
How you forget that? They in there.
Wow.
Now everybody like, what?
I guess you got to tune in on season 2.
No, because you ain't about to have no rumors out there. It ain't that deep.
What I got?
Breast implants.
Why you gotta tell everybody I got breast implants?
So
that's not even plastic surgery anymore. That's like buying a new jacket.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And that note, we about to wrap up.
I did it on purpose because I knew that's something that you like.
I didn't say I wanted it.
No, you were always.
The question was, if plastic surgery was an option, what's one thing I should change?
But I knew your spirit. So I did it on purpose.
We out of here. That wraps up our first season of Did It On Purpose podcast.
Thank you so much for tuning in and coming into our home and our world. And we are so excited to continue to build and grow with you. Please,
again,
season 2.
I'm Todd.
I'm Lena.
Because she about to go on for 10 more seconds.
I was just going to say tune into season 2. All right, let's get
Peace,
this handshake down. Bam, bam.
No, look, you ain't let me get to it. We still ain't got the handshake down. We still ain't got the handshake down. See y'all later. Nah, it's all good.